Let's dive in.
So, he's not saying you can't do it. At the end of the day, you are in control of your own actions. But what he is saying is, and what he is trying to show you is, hey, that's going to trigger you. Hey, that's going to make you feel some type of way. Hey, that ain't for you, baby. That's not the people. That is not the crowd you're supposed to be hanging with. Them is not your people. How many times do we go into something knowing that it's going to make us feel some type of way? Come on, man. Stop playing with me. You got invited to that brunch last week and you know that you shouldn't be going. Everything in your mind told you not to go. But you went anyway. Because, I mean, they did invite me. You know, I ain't really got a lot of friends. So they did invite me. So I'm going to go anyway. And then when you get there, you realize why you didn't need to be there. And he tried to tell you and you ain't listen. Or that night you went out clubbing with your friends and it just went all kind of sideways. And you like, man, I knew I should have stayed at home. But you didn't. And he told you that you need to go. But you ain't listen anyway. Why do we do that? Why we do that? It ain't even just about going out. It's about watching different stuff. It's about being on social media. It's about hanging with certain people. It's about letting certain things in our ear, in our mind, in our hearts. It's about all of that. We would like to think that other people are at fault for the things that we knew we shouldn't have did to begin with. But at the end of the day, we chose to do that when we knew we shouldn't have. Like, you watched that show and you knew what was happening was going. Disclaimer, I cannot watch anything about kids. I cannot watch anything that will make my heart hurt. I am a crier with movies, with real life. I just love to love people and I just dislike when it's not like that. So I don't watch things that are like that because I don't want it to trigger me. So this is a story. It ain't a cool story. It's a story. So everybody kept talking about the Ted Bundy show. Was the Ted Bundy movie? The Ted Bundy movie. First of all, yeah. But anyway, and I'm letting y'all in my business. Don't start judging me because this is a judge-free zone. I decided to watch the Ted Bundy thing. Baby, I couldn't sleep for a month. And I knew that I didn't want to watch it, right? But everybody kept talking about it, and I just had to be in the conversation. Why? Don't nobody talk to me any other time. Why do I need to be a part of the conversation? I don't even know these people. Why? And that's a lot of our lives now when it comes to social media or just seeing people out. Like, we feel like we just got to be a part. But why? And I'm going to tell y'all how great growth is, because that is a past tense story. Right now in the present, the only company that I want to keep is God's and anybody else that he surrounds me with. I don't need to be a part of nobody's clique but his. I'm just saying. Nobody's clique. And it took me a while to get there. I'm 30. I'll be forgetting how old I am. I am 31 years old. It took me 31 years to get there. 20. Because, I kind of started understanding what was going on, maybe like 10. And God has always been a part of my life, but we stumble and fall because at the end of the day, I want to do what I want to do. I don't want God trying to tell me what to do. And then, crazy enough, I knew that I needed to follow him. I would start trying to read my Bible, and then when I would read something that didn't align with what I was doing at that time, that was telling me I was wrong, I would stop, because you can't punish me if I ain't finished, right? You can't punish me if I didn't finish reading that and I didn't know it was wrong. How dumb does that even sound? I ain't talking about y'all, I'm talking about me. Because y'all ain't never did that. But I have. I have to crack myself up because, girl, what? The creator of everything, you don't think he saw you? You think he was keeping a secret? Like, you are not that slick at all. Like, you're not keeping a secret. Between you and him, he know it. I mean, you might be keeping a secret from your people, but as far as God, baby, he saw you and he knew you was gonna do it before you even did it, because he went there before you even got there. Like, he was already there. He was sitting on the porch. This is just my imagination. He was sitting on the porch with that face, like, okay, I'm gonna let her do it. Free choice, right? And then he also is there when you decide that wasn't it for me and you're praying. He's not gonna shame you for it. But he knows it's going to make you feel some type of way. And he shows you in different ways. That's not for you. He gives you a feeling. With me, I get feelings, y'all. I know I'm not supposed to do something. Everything will make me feel like I'm not supposed to do it. Everything will show me I'm not supposed to do it. Girl, don't do that. Don't go here. Don't send that text message. Don't do it. Don't feed into the goofiness. You know who you are. Don't go there. But we be trying to prove our point. Babe, tell me we be trying to prove our point. We be trying to prove no, because I said this, and if they can, and then we do this goofy thing right here. We try to get people on our side. What? Why? Hey, so if they hear my side, then they'll know that, you know, this is why I did this, and this is the way that I acted, and this is why I acted like this, and blah blah blah. Like, what? Who are they? Who are they? Because the only person that can realize, hey, I did something wrong and I was at fault, or hey, I didn't do anything wrong, but I'm okay with taking that. I'm okay with tabling that. You know what I'm saying? Because it could always be worse, and it's not that deep. Life is too short. But baby, we are not that. We are very human, and he knows it. Crazy thing, I don't think a lot of people notice this, but in the Bible, if you ever take the time to read it, which I highly suggest, it repeats itself over and over and over and over and over, and you get the point. And again, because we are human, we are sinners, we are not perfect. So what he's saying is, I said it over here, but let me repeat myself, because I know they heard me the first time, but was they listening? I know I said it over here, but let me repeat myself, because I know they heard me the second time, but did they really hear me? Like, was they like, he keeps saying it and he keeps repeating himself because he knows that we're hard-headed. And if he knows that about ourselves, we need to know that about ourselves too. We are not perfect, but at the end of the day, we know the things that are going to bother us. We know the things that are going to trigger us, and we can't hold anybody else accountable for that but us. I've been put in a lot of bad situations, seriously. And I don't know, deep down in my mind, this is not where I want to be. This is not where I want to go. So I'm spending my time being very uncomfortable when I could have stayed at home. Like, why I ain't stay at home? And it's for what? Because it ain't turned out to be what I wanted it to be. It didn't make me feel no type of way. Like, I would have had more fun at home sitting in my bed watching my shows. Like, it's just not it. And when you realize that certain things trigger you, you'll realize how quick you'll be like, no, I'm okay. No, I'm okay. I'm good. So I see a lot of things, and I've been saying a lot of things about Christians, and so when you're a Christian, you can't do this, and you can't listen to that, and you can't go here, and you can't go there. Honestly, I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. The closer you get to God, to do certain things just don't even feel right. Like, real talk. When you get closer to him and you read your Bible and you get to know him, because it's okay to listen to other people preach. I do it all the time. But I also read my Bible for myself. I also spend time with God alone. And so me and God have, created our own relationship. We have our own relationship. I know what's okay for me. I know what God expects from me because we've created a relationship. We have a relationship. He's not telling me that I can't do this X, Y, and Z because, again, I have free will. But what he is saying is that is going to trigger you. And I'm going to be here to pick you up when you fall. But you is going to fall. Like, he's telling you. He's giving you signs to let you know. He's telling you. But we don't listen. And it's not that being a Christian makes it to where you can't do anything. I just don't feel comfortable doing the same things I used to do. I still love music. I still love certain TV shows. I still like to dance. Like, that don't change. But I've changed a lot of things about me. And like I said, I put y'all in my business. At the end of the day, I'm not trying to sway nobody to do anything, because at the end of the day, this is your life. And I'm trying to be as real and transparent as I can, because God is telling me that's what I need to be. I don't want to be somebody who's telling you, yeah, because I don't struggle. God is there, and I just listen to it, baby. I'm hard-headed. God will tell me something, I'll look right at him and be like, yeah, I'm going to do that tomorrow. When I was drinking, I would say, I know I said I'm going to stop drinking today, but I'm going to do it tomorrow. Like, who? What? Me? Me? I'm trying to make a deal with him. I'm trying to say, hey, let's just, what? Because when I want my prayers answered, I want my prayers answered right now. I want my prayers answered in the time that I need them answered. But when he asks me to do something, I feel like I'm going to put him off. Like, who do you think you are? Now I'm asking you, who do you think you are? Are you confident, strong in your decisions? When you know they're wrong, do you stand firm on that no? Because a lot of times we put ourselves in situations because we say yeah when we know we should have said no. So be who you want to be. Like I said, I'm speaking who I can speak from, which is me. I can speak from my experience. I can speak from what I've seen. I can speak from different scenarios in my life. I can speak for me. I can't speak for you. I'm not trying to change what you're doing. I'm trying to speak what I can speak, and whatever is meant to click with you will click with you, and whatever is not meant to click with you won't. But that's life, though. Every message isn't for everybody. Everything you hear isn't for you. But sometimes it's exactly what it needed to be, exactly where it needed to be, and you were the person who exactly needed to hear it because he knew it. He knew. And I know y'all probably thinking, she said all that, but what the Bible say? I'm glad you asked. In 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 12, it says, "Dear friends, don't be surprised at the fiery ordeal that has come on you to test you, as though something strange were happening to you. Sometimes we don't see it, but we feel it. We don't know what's happening, but it's right there. It's in our face. And we know that something has to change. Not sure what exactly, but like I said, you just know. Because God is shifting you, which is why things feel weird. But you have to lean into it a little bit more. Lean into Him a little bit more. And He'll show you exactly what He wants you to do. Exactly where He wants you to be. And I hope I didn't trigger you with this conversation because that's not what I meant to do at all. I love you. Be back.